Good evening, children. How are you all? I hope everyone are doing fine. So let us continue with the chapter 6, tissues. So today we will be studying about another type of animal tissue, that is connective tissue. So let's begin with the class. So children, before getting into exact concept of today's topic, that is connective tissue, I want you people to just imagine a construction place where huge building is being constructed, and you people need to notice what are all the materials they use for construction of building. So for example, they use bricks, they use sand, stones, and also few metals, isn't it? Water. So these are all the materials that we can observe in place of construction building. And just imagine there is no usage of cement in constructing a building. So just they arrange a bricks and just they leave it. So what happens? Does that building stay stiff and strong or solid? No, isn't it? So here a cement plays an important role in case of constructing a building. It acts as a binding material between the bricks, isn't it? Same way. So why I just wanted you people to imagine this kind of a small scene, because so there is some link to a cement as well as to the today's topic, because same the connective tissue also act as a binding system to all organs, and this tissue helps to connect all the organs and parts of the body. Let us see where what are the types of connective tissue and where it is found. So let's see. As we all know that tissue is made up of cells. So tissues are nothing but group of cells, group of similar cells formed together to form a tissue. And cell which make up this connective tissue are present on gel-like substance called medium or matrix, so which makes the main bulk of the connective tissue. Okay, this tissue are present in a form of gel-like substance in a medium or matrix, so which creates a bulk of this connective tissue. You can see in the picture how the connective tissues look like. It is so dense, isn't it? Types of connective tissue. So here are few types of connective tissue which you will be learning one by one in a further slides. So first is dense connective tissue. Next is areolar tissue, skeletal tissue, adipose tissue, and fluid type of tissue. Let us study one by one in detail. The first type of connective tissue that we are studying now is dense connective tissue. So we all know that adult human body has 206 bones. So the total bones that adult human body has 206. So do you think, are they all connected to each other? Yes, of course. So they are connected to each other with special type of tissue. The tissue that connects two bones is called a ligament. Here in the picture you can notice, so the part which is connecting a bone is a ligament. So here ligament is a tissue which connects two bones. It's just like a cement between two bricks. Okay, so ligament is something like a tissue that connects two bones. And apart from just connecting bones, even muscles are added to the bones with another type of tissue that is called as tendon. What do you call it as? It is tendon. And you can make out where this tendon is present. Okay, so the muscles which are added to the bones So for that, attachment of muscle to the bone is through tendon. Okay. So here are two types you saw, that is ligament as well as tendon. Both ligament and tendon are a type of connective tissue that is said to be dense connective tissue. Okay. So dense means you know that tissue is so thick, isn't it? And you are dense because cells in the tissue, cells in this particular tissue are densely packed together with very little matrix. And your microscopic view of dense connective tissue is shown above the picture of ligament and tendon. You can just see it, that is pinkish color. Okay, that is dense connective tissue. Next type of connective tissue, that is areolar tissue. So the human skin is the largest organ seen in humans. Okay, so the skin is the very largest organ, and this skin is connected to the muscle with the type of connective tissue. And the cells in this tissue flows in a gel-like a medium which is loose. Hence, this tissue gets its name as areolar tissue or loose connective tissue. And this tissue also called as filler tissue. Here you can see where these areolar tissues are present, that is in the blood vessels, that is blood, also in the bone marrow. Okay, so this is about areolar tissue. Next type of connective tissue, that is skeletal tissue. Name itself says. So bones form a framework to our body, isn't it? Skeletal system. As we know, bones are the type of connective tissue. So it supports and holds internal organs together. Like for example, the heart and lungs. So supported by a bony rib cage in our chest, and also our skull, which holds and protects our brain, isn't it? So it may be difficult to visualize the bones as a tissue because we always see a tissue as a layer or group of cells. But the bone cells present in medium, so which has calcium and phosphorus in it, and due to this a bone is strong enough and hard in appearance. So therefore bone is type of skeletal connective tissue. So there is one more type of tissue in this, that is bones present in eyes and ears. So you can just do this uh, action. So I just tell you people, just try to fold your ears. So are you able to do that? Yes, of course, we can bend our ears, we can fold it, isn't it? So why? Because the soft bone that is present in ears are said to be cartilage. Okay, so the type of tissue is made up of cartilage and it is slightly elastic tissue. So what is a type of bone tissue? That is cartilage. And cartilage is a soft bone tissue that is present in nose as well as ear. Okay, so because the cells here is widely spaced and the matrix is like cheesy like substance and it is slightly elastic, which is said to be cartilage tissue. And you can see in earlobe, nose and many more such places are made up of cartilage tissue. And here you can see how bone cells look like, and it consists of phosphorus and calcium. Bone cells are also called as osteocytes. Okay. So the next type of connective tissue that we are looking into is adipose tissue. So we know that our body is so precious and we need to be safe from external environment and also mechanical shock, isn't it? And there is a layer of tissue beneath our skin, so which acts as a shock absorber. And this special type of connective tissue is called adipose tissue. The cells here are filled with fat globules. And the people who have less adipose tissue feels too cold compared to the fat individual, as this layer acts as a insulator. Okay, and you know the meaning of insulator. It's a, what do you mean by insulator? Which doesn't allow heat or electricity to pass through. You might have studied in physics, isn't it? And this adipose tissue act like a insulator. So this brings us a type of adipose tissue. And here you can see in the picture, so beneath the skin there is a layer of adipose tissue, and microscopic view of this adipose tissue looks like this. And here clear picture is seen of adipose tissue. So the last type of connective tissue that we are looking into is fluid type of tissue. So the name itself says the tissue which is liquid in nature, and this fluid will flows through entire body. Now you can just guess it. It is nothing but a blood, isn't it? So the liquid or a fluid that flows throughout entire body, which acts as a transporter of oxygen to all parts of the body. So your blood carries oxygen throughout our body. So your blood is a fluid, isn't it? So blood is a fluid, and connective tissue which has many cells like RBC, that is red blood corpuscles, and WBC, that is white blood corpuscles, and platelets suspended in a liquid medium that is called as plasma. So this type of fluid or a connective tissue, fluid connective tissue, are suspended in a plasma. It will be present in a plasma state. Okay, and here you can see in a picture, so red blood cells, you can easily guess it here, and we have white blood cells, that is WBC, which is white in color, and next is platelets. So here you can see the combination of RBC as well as platelets. So I just want you people to focus on platelets, so which has spike like structure. Okay, so that are platelets, so which helps in clotting, isn't it? So these are the types of fluid connective tissue which has many cells, isn't it? And these are the different like RBC, WBC and platelets. And this is a fluid type of tissue. So it is one of the connective tissue. I hope everyone had followed today's concept. So we studied second type of animal tissue, that is connective tissue. Don't get confused with epithelial tissue. Okay, so write down some mind maps to remember this type of tissue. So mind maps, I think you people know it, or else I'll explain how to write mind map in a live session so that easily the concept will be understood, and it will be like small keynotes to just revise many times, okay, so that it doesn't leads to the confusion. Okay, and worksheet will be sent along with this video. Do solve it, and have a good day. See you all.